four pieces altogether, three splash pages, and the last one is a double page spread. First time owning a double page spread, so super happy about that. And yeah, stick around so you can check it out, dude. Really happy. Let's get to the Swamp Thing. So yeah, I saw this last year. I didn't pull the trigger, obviously, due to financial reasons. I saw that it was still for sale this year. When was this? Last month? 2 months ago? I automatically pulled the trigger, dude. I really wanted this when the first time I saw this on the site last year, and I'm super happy. So this is pencil and ink on the same page. This is 11 and a half by 16 and a half. So this did not fit in my my frames. I'll talk about my frames later. But yeah, this is okay. Pencils by Mario Mejavar, and inks by Alfredo Alcala. And shout out, let's do a closer look. Shout out to ETA Nick. Everybody knows ETA Nick. I hope they do. Cool cat, awesome channel. Then very knowledgeable about comic book related. And I also love, he does these episodes where he does artist spotlights, and I love those episodes, man. He did a couple videos on some Filipino artists, and which surprised me. I didn't know there were that many Filipino artists back in the day, and I didn't know they were doing really good work. Because I'm Filipino, so gotta represent. And Alfredo Alcala was one of the guys he highlighted. And the thing about Alfredo Alcala is that I think it's him, or it was either Rudy Nebres or the other cat, but one of those Filipino inkers, like they're badass. One of them was a badass inker. I think it's Alcala, but whoever he inked over the pencils, he literally just made the pencils, or whoever he inked over, really good. He really elevated the graphite, the pencil drawings, dude. You should check out. The link will be in the description below to ETA Nick's channel. Try to find that video, man. It's great. But yeah, let's talk about the piece real quick. I'm a huge Swamp Thing fan. What's not to love about Swamp Thing? Like this huge hulking beast fighting other beasts, but love it. I think it's a great contrast. I think it's good that they did not put any design or graphic within the Swamp Thing wording. I think it could conflict with the main subject, but sorry, I think the camera almost fell down on my art. Where was I? So yeah, I was talking about the design. No design or graphic design whatsoever within the wording. I really like that. Living a white like that really gives it a good framing device. For the subject, and it also gives great contrast, obviously, with Swamp Thing and his name, dude. Awesome piece, dude. It's really fun to see. I mean, you have the subject itself and its name. I think that giving it the name logo right here really strengthens the piece. I really that's why I was so quick to pull on this trigger. Quick to pull the trigger on this piece. It's so good, dude. Also, I really liked how I suppose the face and the hand is kind of a little bit ambiguous. I mean, ambiguous, I suppose it could look. He looks like he's either longing for someone or longing to be a part of society because of his physical state, or he's about to grab somebody and choke a bitch or something like that. I really like this piece. And also the hand, I like how the hand materializes from the above swamp matter. At first I thought, wait, I know this is a left hand, it kind of looks off, but it's really the hand is coming from the materializing from the above swamp matter, and I thought it was really cool, man. So I really love this piece. I definitely need to get get it framed. And yeah, man, love this piece, man. These next ones are 11 by 17s. First off, I use to store my art, I use MCS. The brand is called MCS frames or whatever. I found these on Amazon. I think it's like little over 30 bucks shipped for a pack of 3 11 by 17s, and these are great. It's like slim profile. You can hang it, you know, horizontal or you know, vertical. Really good. I'm not gonna use you know, the portfolio anymore. I think this is more sturdy. I can hang it real quick whenever I want, take it off whenever I want, and yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. How I'm gonna store my art from now on. So this advanced Skyver piece, so detailed, man, so detailed. So the way I collect art, I look at the artist. The artist is last. Artists, inkers are last. I collect the art needs. I need to connect with the art on a visual. I need to have a visual connection and a emotional connection first, and then that's the first main two, and then the third, it has to be like a character that I like. So obviously Guy Gardner and John Stewart are my 2 favorite Green Lanterns, and to have found like this is, I think 70% splash page. This was a no-brainer for me. As I'm trying to collect like my favorite Justice League members is what I'm trying to do. And I'm mainly sticking to DC right now. It's like, the reason why is that it's to stick with one. It's easier in the wallet for me, and the collection will be more focused. And a focused collection, obviously, it looks and feels better. Because when I was collecting original art a couple years ago, I was all over the place, man. Marvel, DC, whatever, and I would like to have more focused collection right now. But yeah, let's get back to, so this is Ethan Van Sciver. This was signed. Very fortunate that he signed this piece in the corner, 2017, right there. And yeah, I'm a sucker for leather jackets and cowboy hats. So yeah, dude, I'm a sucker for leather jackets and cowboy hats because I grew up late 80s, 90s, and like, you know, the Marlboro Man was badass. You know, I used to remember watching the Marlboro, the cigarette commercials, and whenever the Marlboro Man commercial came out, and it looked badass, dude. So leather jacket. Let's see, Michael Jackson wore the leather jacket. He's a badass. The Fonz wore a leather jacket. He's a badass. Wolverine, obviously. So badasses wear leather jackets, dude. So this was a no-brainer for me. Oh, and Uncle Jesse from Full House wore a leather jacket, and he's badass. He gets a lot of pussy. So yeah, and the way, this is a badass dude punching an alien in the face, and what's not to like about it, dude? And also the way, well, the composition and the way the panels are set up. There's just 2 panels, and because this is overlapping with that, it looks like a full page versus a 70% panel down here and a 30% panel up there. So this was great. This is great. This is a really good, fun pickup for me. So Ethan Van Sciver. So I'll take a closer look. This is from Hal Jordan and Green Lantern Corps, issue 15, page 3. I can knock this off my list for Green Lantern original art, especially one of my favorite characters. Guy Gardner, a lot of people hate Guy Gardner. I can see why, but for me, I mean, if you know his origin, his upbringing as a kid, I can strongly relate to that, and that's all I'm gonna say. The next piece, This was another no-brainer for me. Another Ethan Van Sciver piece, signed as well, man. It looks like Ethan Van Sciver signs a lot of his stuff. You know, not all artists sign their pages. I mean, not all the pages that they've done. But this was a no-brainer for me. John Stewart and Guy Gardner are my two favorite Green Lanterns. I've been looking for a John Stewart kind of splash page. This is like 50%. Yeah, 50% splash, but because the head is overlapping, it looks bigger than that. So I'm very, very happy that I found this, and you know, this particular piece, because it looks more than 50%. I really want to get at least 60% splash and above, or 70 and above, but because some pieces, you know, drawings overlap. Those and it makes it look like it's bigger than 50%. You know, that's a nice pickup as well. But yeah, John Stewart, it was hard for me to find. Even last year, I was trying to find a John Stewart piece, you know, to go along with my first appearance, his first appearance and stuff like that. And it was hard. I was looking for a long time, man. And then it popped up last month, and it was a no-brainer. Not only that, because the price was, it was good, man. It was really good. I paid little over $100 for this, and I'm happy about it. It's because my I spend like $120 to $160 a month on my LCS for like current modern books, or you know, whatever I could find in the back issue bins. But usually 120, you know, a little over $100, 120 to 160, because you know, I make the effort. You know, I do subscribe to them, my LCS, because you know, I really want that shop to strive and keep afloat, because one of my other LCS, they are having financial problems right now, dude. They are, dude. And they need help, dude. And yeah, that's why I make the effort. We have two LCSs now, two shops on Maui, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. But yeah, one of them is having, you know, financial troubles, dude. That's why I make the effort to spend at least $100 a month, you know, to my else, so you know, I can have a place to chill. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's take a closer look about John Stewart. Again, this is blue pencils over, I mean inks over blue pencils. I really like this. Strong pose, handsome, good-looking cat. Has a little Green Lantern logo here. This is from Hal Jordan, Green Lantern Corps, issue 15, page 2. I really, really love this, and I'm super happy that I found a John Stewart piece. It looks cool, man. I mean, without the context, it looks like John Stewart is about to whoop some ass, some Yellow Lanterns. However, with the context is with context is different, but I mean, it's kind of really cool, you know, to see art without context and with. It definitely obviously makes a difference. It looks like he's about to fight him, but he's not. I really like this piece. So the last one. Yup. Another Green Lantern. Double page spread. Let's see if we can make this nice. Another Ethan Van Sciver piece. From Hal Jordan and Green Lantern Corps, issue 5, page 14 and page 15. You know, I wasn't planning on buying this. You know, right after I bought the John Stewart piece, you know, I was browsing around online, and I was like, what the hell? I saw this. I'm like, what? How the hell did I not see this, dude? I pulled the trigger, dude. I needed to have it. I wanted to have it. Okay, for many reasons. Let's see why. So when I was collecting original art a couple years ago, you know, other than, you know, finding splash pages of my favorite characters, I've always wanted a piece, whether it be Green Lantern, Justice League, X-Men, whoever, where it embodies like a group of superheroes coming together, combining forces, combining their powers to defeat one large foe on a large epic scale, dude. That's the kind of piece, that's one of the pieces, or one of the kind of messages I look for in like a piece, that whether it be Green Lantern, again, whether it be, you know, it doesn't have to be Green Lantern, but I got lucky and, you know, I found, you know, it had happened to be a Green Lantern piece. So this is great, dude. Again, Ethan Van Sciver signed it down here in the bottom corner right here. And oh, this is a beautiful, gorgeous piece. Let's dissect it real quick. Let's go right here. All right, so this is nice, dude. Composition is great, dude. Composition is awesome. Let's see. You have your vanishing point. Your vanishing point right here, right? As far as visual weight is well balanced. As you can see, you have like the majority of the visual weight here, and I like how Ethan Van Sciver, you know, puts John Stewart in the middle right here. He acts as a fulcrum and a bridge for the 2 pages. You know what I'm saying? A connection for the 2 pages, the good, evil, positive, negative, and it really helps the flow and energy of the piece as it goes up to the horizon, or it goes up to the vanishing point right here. It's really cool, man. Wow, the details on this thing, just so dynamic, dude. Just composition wise, it is really good. I really love it. You have this huge starting point here leading up to there, you know, like that energy. Not only that, it's I mean, he has a lot of fun characters here. John Stewart, Kilowog, Badge. You get that one slutty Green Lantern chick, I forgot her name. You got Salak over here. You got what's his face? Looks like Tomore's son, I think, Tomor 2. So it's really good. Plus you have a lot of detail right here. Lots of detail, man. Lots of detail. Over blue pencil. Lots and lots of details, dude, right here. Man, what more can I talk about it, man? Let's see. So yeah, I really had to pull the trigger on this. Really happy about this. Now all I'm missing is a Hal Jordan. I really do need a Hal Jordan now. I think it would definitely go well with my Green Lantern original art. But I don't know if it will be Ethan Van Sciver Hal Jordan or something else. Man, that's my last piece, man. Really happy. Really happy about this. So I made a let's see. I made a list. Kind of first time making a list of the original art pieces or artists that I want, that I'm trying to pick up. So again, when I buy original art, I don't look at the name, artist names. Again, I like, they need to connect. I need to connect with that art on a visual and emotional level, and then the name comes last. And then it needs to be like a certain splash page amount percentage, and yeah, that's how I go from there. And the way I choose it, you know, is it a character who I love? Is it DC? However, these two names, John Byrne and George Perez, they're the only 2 names that I'll break that rule for, because it's I mean, it's a John Byrne and George Perez, man. I'll break that rule for just those two people. Yeah, Grail. One of these guys I really want. I'm trying to aim for this year. A John Byrne piece, a George Perez piece, or man, Dan Jurgens, man. Dan Jurgens Superman. I love Dan Jurgens Superman. Really want, if I can find one. However, so this bottom list is like whatever, you know, I'm constantly adding and subtracting from this bottom list. I really want some Joe Stanton, Mike Grell stuff. Maybe Ivan Reese, Ethan Van Sciver, I can cross that out. Some Steve Dillon, I like. I used to own Steve Dillon, but I sold it. But this guy, Miko Sawayan, dude, he's a really good Filipino artist. He's done covers. He's done a lot of Valiant, really good realism, and he did a Flash cover, I believe. But yeah, this is my haul, my original art haul. You guys, thanks for checking it out, man. Really happy to share this with you guys, and yeah, aloha.